What is up everyone, it's Dom here. Today we are going to discuss some lighting stuff, and these are going to be 3 things about lighting that I wish I knew sooner when I was starting photography and video. And hopefully this helps you, get to where you want to be a little quicker. So lighting is obviously very important, and I think it's probably the #1 most important thing in an image. And I just talk about this endlessly and I wear it out, and I know that, but I do this because lighting is so important, and it is the #1 factor that is going to help you get really great images. So when you're first starting, everybody tells you to study light and just become a master of light and just be completely obsessed with lighting. And I do agree with this, but no one ever really tells you exactly what you should be looking for when it comes to lighting. Well, today I'm gonna tell you the 3 things that you should probably be looking for when you are studying light and lighting an image and all that kind of stuff. So #1 is the source. What is the source of the light? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from a window? Is it coming from a big video light, a strobe? Is it a candle? Is it a fireplace? Is it a flashlight? Where is the light coming from? This is super, super important, because if you understand where the light is coming from, you can understand how to shape the light, and shaping the light in the way that you want it to look is also super, super important. Also, understanding where the source of the light is coming from is going to help you, replicate that. If you need to replicate sunlight, how are you going to do that? How are you going to replicate the look of a window? If you want to replicate the look of a fireplace, how are you going to be able to do that? So understanding the source of the light is super important. And again, it's gonna help you just control your image a lot easier. #2 thing to know is the direction of light. Where is the light coming from? Is it coming from in front of you? Is it coming from the back? Is it coming from the side? All of this is going to help dictate the mood of the image. If the light is coming from the side, you're probably gonna get, more shadows like you see on my face here. If it's direct, it's going to fill out the shadows and it's going to look a little more, old school kind of fashion. Or is the light coming from behind? You can create a silhouette from there. Is it coming from the top? You're gonna get a lot more dramatic shadows under the eyes, the nose, the chin. Or is the light even coming from above, which is gonna give that kind of horror monster lighting? The direction of lighting is super, super important, because that's also gonna help you dictate kind of the mood and what the, feel of the image is going to be. And the 3rd and final thing is the quality of light. What kind of light is it? Is it a soft light or is it a hard light? Most of us really want to go for that soft lighting because it looks really good on skin and textures. So most of us are going to be shooting maybe on a cloudy day if you're outside, or we're going to use a big giant softbox like I got right here. I always recommend shooting against, big giant white walls, because the bigger the source of light, the more soft it's going to be. You can always shoot with hard light as well. And I always really recommend photographers to use hard light because it gives a very different feel. You get a lot of more harsh shadows, harsh lines, but I think that it adds a different mood. It adds more of a dramatic, moody feel. And for if you're photographing people, it adds more of a fashion kind of feel. We use a lot of hard light like beauty dishes. We also use a lot of just bare bulb strobes when it comes to fashion, because it just adds a very crispy look to facial features and textures on clothing and even just products. But a lot of us do really like the soft light look. Again, I always recommend photographers to shoot hard light, because this also can give you a, second look. It can, dramatically change the look of your subject. So, don't be afraid to shoot hard light. Yes, shoot your soft light, but then, use a hard dish reflector and see what that looks like. I think it can add a completely different look. But Again, I really like the look of hard light. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. Again, I wish I knew this when, you know, all these people on YouTube and just photographers in general told me to just study lighting and become a master of lighting. So those are the 3 things I wish that I knew. I hope this helped you out. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. If you'd love to subscribe, if you have any more questions or comments about that kind of stuff, leave those in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get to those. But until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.